Hey y'all, I'm back, and I want to cover this story about Beyoncé because it's making the news, and I wanted to cover it before it blows over and it's too late. So if you've seen the news, then you would know that the mother of Beyonce's half-brother, Nixon Knowles, is Alexsandra, right? And she's complaining about how Beyonce doesn't pay any attention to him and how she's living it up in California in one of the most expensive houses in the world. And Alexsandra and Nixon are living in a trailer park. And I wanted to give y'all my opinion situation. So I personally don't put any weight on Beyonce because Alexsandra is a side chick of Beyonce's dad. And for Alexsandra to be like, oh, well, we're living in a trailer park. She's living up on Easy Street and we're living in a trailer. And his sister does not love him. Okay. I hate to break it to you, lady, but your son was the result of an affair. You're just the side chick. You the hoe. And because of you, like his marriage ended because he was too busy cheating on his wife with you. So why would he or Beyonce pay any attention to your child? And it's funny that you would be so quick to blame Beyonce. First of all, she didn't have anything to do with this. If you're getting mad at anybody, get mad at Mathew. He's the one that knocked you up and got you pregnant. So if you blame anybody, you need to blame him for walking out on you and blame yourself for being so stupid to fuck with a married man. It's funny that whenever Beyonce has something really big going for her, like for example, this year's Renaissance thing, that Alexsandra wants to come out and bitch about how Beyonce's family is living a lavish life while she and Nixon are not living it so easy. And also not only her, but there's also Tokoya Branscombe, who is Mathew's other mistress, and they had Koi together. And Koi, she's living life too. Like, man, she's doing better than Nixon. Not as good as Beyonce, but better than Nixon. From what I know, she's acting and doing modeling, so she's doing good. And you got these needy baby mamas that want to complain about how they're not getting any attention. Well, first of all, you're just the hoe. You're the slut that wanted to sleep with a married man. Like it's just hypocritical that you want to talk about how your life sucks, but you led to Mathew and Tina's divorce because he was sleeping with you and not putting any effort in his marriage, so that makes it his fault too. And first of all, y'all want to talk all this shit, but you didn't think about how Beyonce would be affected by that and what impact it would have on her and how it would make her look. So, Alexsandra, you can have a tall glass and shut the fuck up. You didn't care about how Beyonce would feel. Like, you're just out for what you can get and who you can get it from. So, Alexsandra, right? I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down and have a tall glass and shut the fuck up. And for Mathew, like, of course he would put in all the effort for Beyonce and Solange because he can get something out of them. Like, he can make money off of them. But when it comes to these lost causes like Nixon and Koi, he just wants to leave them in the dust and act like they don't exist. And one thing that just sickens me about this is how she's gonna compare Blue Ivy's life to Nixon's life, about how Blue Ivy is living it up on Easy Street and how Nixon isn't. Well, first of all, Blue Ivy is Beyonce's child that she has with her husband. So of course they're going to be parents to their children and make sure they have the best lives possible. While Alexsandra, you're just the hoe and your son is just the love child that was conceived because you were being a slut and yeehawing with Beyonce's then married father because he and Tina would get divorced in 2011. So you want to try to have the best life? Well, you should have thought about that before you were fucking around with a married man. And the fact that you want to blame Beyonce for this and take absolutely no accountability for what you did because you're the one that slept with Mathew, and you're the one that had the child. So you really should have thought about that before. And if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at Mathew. He's the one that knocked you up. So what you gonna blame Beyonce for? Because she's got the money? Because she's the cash cow in the situation? At the end of the day, Beyonce is just the half sister. Like, she's not the mother. Like she's not a legal guardian or anything. She's just the half sister with her own life to live. So she doesn't owe you jack shit. Like, she doesn't have to pay you any attention. She doesn't have to pay Nixon any attention. Like, if she wants to be a sister and help out, then she can. And if she doesn't, then she's within her rights to do that. Because if I was the half sibling, I wouldn't give you any money. I wouldn't give you any time, no money. I would do jack shit for you. Because you didn't think about how I would feel in the situation. So why should I take any pity on you? Beyonce doesn't owe you any money. She doesn't owe Nixon any acknowledgement. She doesn't have to do anything for you. So I'm gonna need you to leave Beyonce the fuck alone. You need to shut the fuck up and drink a tall glass of shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Deuces.